Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Blue Hens in Newark and Delaware Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Eastern Michigan Eagles, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Delaware Blue Hens. For EA Sports College Football. Eastern Michigan ready to kick it off and get this game going. And he's going to bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Delaware's offense will get the football first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off a defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Dropping back, it's Landry. Grabs it in the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Blue Hens come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. From the gun on 3rd down. A little release to the back. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. So the Eastern Michigan Eagles offense will get the ball for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the back from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up. He's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. To the ground with the back. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Running back searching for a hole. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The Blue Hens are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll go to the air. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Delaware. A quick strike, just as we expect.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. Here's a heat. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Eastern Michigan going fast. Back to pass. Using the quick game. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
We knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They try to pop a run on the draw. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Throws for the tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. That'll be enough to move the sticks and give Eastern Michigan a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Might as well give it to him again.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Under fire. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
They need something that goes forward this time on 2nd and long from the 14. Looking for a man. It's Landry. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Into the secondary on the right. Bust through behind his pad. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Delaware.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. He'll keep it himself. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. And the Eagles will hustle to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Tight end finds a soft spot. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. And the missed connection on 3rd down. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Landry. Fires complete on the crosser. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. Motion from the wideout. They'll try the run. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Didn't get much on first down at 2nd and 9. The short hands, it's Higgins. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. 57 yards out, and he powers it through the uprights.
Roughing the kick defense.
Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Blue Hens are moving quickly down the field. They'll go to the ground. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to fire. He got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Blue Hens! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the 2nd quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Georgia is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Matthew Stafford and Stetson Bennett among the greats to play in Athens. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Auburn.
Pucks it out of the air.
Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He leaves it with his back. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
And the defense gives up the first down. And here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man on the left. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the 2nd quarter. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to throw on first down. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Just keeps moving. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
23 on the play.
They'll try to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. The Blue Hens are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Higgins. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Landry. On target. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Blue Hens are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. 3rd down play from the gun. Quickly out to the tight end. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The run from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. And this offense has gotten off to a good start on 3rd down, but this is a different deal on 3rd and long. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Blue Hens will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Eastern Michigan going fast.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Great catch along the sidelines, but the object is to go forward. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Finds the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Soft spot in the middle. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Eastern Michigan has moved into the red zone. They'll go with a quick touch pass. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. A lot of urgency for this offense. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And that is no good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
And that hurts missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you have opportunities.
He'll pull it on the read. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Quarterback keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. To the air, it's Landry. Pocket breaking down. A strike downfield. They stay aggressive. Down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Forces the incompletion on 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Higgins.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Makes the grab. It's Willingham. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The offense will quickly use a timeout. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Gonna look downfield again. Oh, he makes the catch. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Holding. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. A little screen to the running back. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there. It'll be third and long. Looking downfield, it's Landry. All kinds of time before he fires right. And it's complete at the 6. Defense right there, but now they're backed up with a goal-to-go situation. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to fire on second down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Never a doubt. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
And the Blue Hens will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. They'll open the second half with a run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Eastern Michigan going fast.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
They'll try to run for it. That'll be enough to move the sticks and give Eastern Michigan a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Eagles with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. With the catch, it's Proctor.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Trying play action. He's got his man. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Out of the shotgun on third down. Got his man downfield. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. From the gun to give, looking for room. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Eastern Michigan has moved into the red zone.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Quarterback on the keeper. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Eagles!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
The AT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Men, it just means more in the SEC. And take a look at how things are playing out here. Georgia is on top, but this is a close game. And, you know, back in the day, you'd feed Herschel Walker and go home. That guy needs to emerge for them today. They're up by just 2 over Auburn. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Blue Hens with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the back. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. Dropping back, it's Landry. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. A high kick trying to pin them deep. And the returner is stopped. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. They cut into the deficit the last time they had it, forced the punt, and now they can really make this a game.
And you're right back in this thing. You're creating some momentum. You got the score. You got the stop. This offense, Jesse, has a chance now to make this an absolute barn burner of a ball game.
Yeah, it's one play at a time, though, right? You're not going to get it all back in one play. Just go out, do your job, execute, keep this thing going down the field. And if things go well, like David said, we've got a game.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third down, he drops to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. Turning it on. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Here comes the offense on first down.
First down for the offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the second half, and it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
He leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. I know they've put up really good numbers on offense, but, David, they're starting to feel a little game pressure right now.
Exactly. That scoreboard's starting to get a little bit tired cutting into that lead. Now, you know every possession matters, Palmer. A little pressure for this offense.
Yeah, and so you can't get tight, right? The best players on this offense now need to step up, and they need to start making plays. You got to identify where those one-on-ones are.
After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? Back to throw, it's Landry. It's complete to the right. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Blue Hens come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Leaves it with the back. Can't get him to the ground. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Blue Hens come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. One running back in the backfield, and he has it.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll try the right side. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. And the Blue Hens line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Looking downfield, it's Landry. Fires to the tight end. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Makes the grab. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Delaware.
running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Swings it out to his running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously, they need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Got it behind the line. It's Proctor. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Got his man. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines.
It's picked off, and that's number 10.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Blue Hens with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll give it to the back. Worked its way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a first down. Here's the handoff. There he goes. Give him 96 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Hens! And the pummeling has started. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They're going to open this drive with a pass. It's caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29.
At the 29-yard line. Good enough for a first
They'll
down.
move the tight end. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man. Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line.
At the 35-yard line. Second down coming up.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. The Eagles are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Throws to the tight end. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Halted in the 1st down and more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Looking to throw again. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off play action. Finds his tight end. Fights off a defender. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Eagles now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Proctor. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a 1st down at the 12.
Timeout, Eastern Michigan.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the air on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas. And that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here comes the heat. Got his man on the right. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the 1st down. Might as well go big or go home. They need a touchdown, and it looks like they're on their way home anyway. They'll go, and they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. A strong, methodical, workman-like effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.